yourselves for a night of legendary, cataclysmic, campaign-shattering legend. Legendary Dragon! Legendary actions. Layer actions, regional effects, reactions, opinions, he has them. And a small army of minions that are sitting in my container of little miniatures that I haven't brought out yet. Oh, so many legendary actions. This is not a mere boss fight. This is a Phase 3, campaign-ending, natural 20 of a night planned, legendary dragon that has written his own backstory. I had nothing to do with it. It just came naturally to this guy. All because the party thought it was wise to steal the golden spoon of eternal stirring from the draconic Gastronomicon. Fools. What fools? Fools. So dumb. Fools. So dumb. So dumb. All actions have consequences, little party. Please, God. Please, Pelor. Don't be fornicator. Sorry, 3DM. Have to rake leaves today. I forgot. Play without me. I will rake the leaves over your corpse when I bury you, fornicator. Forgive me, old friend. For tonight, we fight alone. There will be no D&D. Tonight was supposed to be a night of the legendary dragon. But tonight there is nothing. Phase 2 transformation. Fire breath. Wing clip. Claw. Earth shaking roar. Now there's nothing. Because the fornicator needs to rake leaves. Doesn't matter. Since everything is D&D, tonight we will review a different campaign, staying in the theme of dragons. Tonight, we review Master Dragon. Welcome to Master Dragon. Already, I'm super excited about this one. It was released in 2024, found on Tubi, of course, under the, For Detroit, by Detroit, I believe that category is, which has so many awesome movies based on the titles alone. I'm so excited to jump into this one. And right away, we can tell that this campaign is supposed to be a one-shot because it is clocking in at a total of 69 minutes. Nice. According to the campaign notes here, let me go ahead and read what this movie is about. Fleeing her ex-con ex-lover who is seeking a secret flash drive, a woman and her son move to a new city and find allies who teach the boy kung fu. That's not a story. That is 3 separate, kick-ass, awesome campaigns mixed into one. Natural 1 on campaign focus, but natural 20 on ambition. Hell yeah. So to me, this sounds like it's going to be an awesome campaign, an awesome movie, but don't take my word for it. Let's check out the IMDb rating. Nice. Okay, not at all what I expected. Not at all what I expected. This has to be one of the highest rated movies that I've ever seen in my entire life. Looking over the credits, I can see that it is written by, directed by, starring Kamel Hassan. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Sorry, Kamel. This isn't just a campaign. This is a DM who said, you know what, fuck it. I'll just do it all. I'll do it all. And listen, as a forever DM, I get it. You want to know what it's like sometimes to play a character because you never get the opportunity. So I get it. And I'm guaranteeing that somewhere in this movie, there is a DMPC that is absolutely ridiculous, and I cannot wait to meet him. So for my boy Kamel, hero point for the ambition, my friend. Hell yeah. Because sometimes you want to know what it's like to sit at like the cool kids table, which is just wanting to play a character every once in a while. Because sometimes as DMs, we don't get to play anyone. Have I made a character? Yes, hundreds. Have I got to play them? Maybe a couple. Maybe just a couple. So yeah, our guy Kamel is wearing a lot of hats for this. So I tip my 3DM hat to you. Alrighty, so right away we can tell this is not going to be your typical you meet in a tavern kind of adventure hook. No way, we are starting off with a code red emergency right away. And right here we are introduced to our first player, our first character of the campaign. Her name is Janice. We don't know what's going on. We don't know the backstory of anything yet. However, we do know that someone is messaging her and warning her that, yo, he got out. You got to get out of here. And also, +1 for the disguise kit right here. I like that. Already using them early D&D elements. Very badass. I love it. And then Janice wakes up her son and lets him know, like, hey, we got to get out of here and we got to go now. So she gathers up all of her things. But before heading out, she goes to the sealed treasure chest, the sealed vault in the wall, and she pulls out some sort of flash drive. Whatever's on that flash drive, we don't know yet, but hopefully we find out at the end. And I am promising you right now, it will not be a complete letdown. Spoiler alert, it's a complete letdown. We then cut to a prison scene and we learn exactly why Janice is so worked up. We get introduced to the BBEG right here, the big bad evil guy. His name is Damien. However, in the credits at IMDb, there's not a single guy named Damien, but this is our dungeon master playing a DMPC right here. Even though they call him Damien all through the movie, the IMDb credits refer to him as Daniel. All right, that's fun. A little confusing, but all right. And once again, we get more proof that our DM is more than prepared, more than ready for this one shot. The music is absolutely banging through this whole introduction. The very beginning scene, the music really is on point. I do love it a lot. And it just sets up the campaign even more. You're prepared. You want to immerse your players into the campaign. Get some awesome badass music going on. And hopefully, because of how prepared he is, one of the players brought some snacks. And speaking of snacks, why are you leaving the Lunchables in the cell, bro? Grab those things, man. Those are your rations, your trail rations. That's 2 days. Unless you got good berries stuck down in your pockets, you better grab the Lunchables, dude. So yeah, I don't know why they put in this extended scene where it's just Damien getting dressed in the jail cell. Like, the movie's only 69 minutes, and that is including the credits. So it's roughly like 66, 67. We don't need a full scene of him getting dressed in the cell. We get it, dude. We get it. Just move along. And then we get introduced to all the different martial arts guilds. We got the dragons. We got the elite dragons, the flying dragons, imagine dragons. They're just all dragons. I don't know. There's like 3 different guilds, but they're all referred to as different dragons, I guess. But I think they're very lucky this isn't taking place in Chicago, because the only dragon group that matters would whip their asses just like they whipped Eddie Winslow's ass and then destroyed his aunt's restaurant. Don't fuck with the dragons in Chicago. You know that. Just ask Eddie. Ask Eddie. Also, real quick, while we're on the subject, in Family Matters, when the Dragons gang whips Eddie's ass, there's a part where they're like going through the restaurant, like Carl and the aunt, like, oh man, they really did a number on this. And then Eddie walks through the door with his ass beat, and for like a split second, they hit the laugh track. I have no idea why, but it fucking rules. Hell yeah.
I would.
Hashtag wild man. Hashtag hero point to whoever did that laugh track. That was awesome. So anyways, we got all these different dragon groups, and they keep talking about, like, they got this tournament happening. There's this tournament going on. We got to win this tournament. Hopefully somebody here rolls a history check and lets us know what's going on at this tournament, what the tournament is, what it means. We don't really know. For about 55 minutes, they keep mentioning a tournament with no details about it. But, you know, that's how the elite dragons, the raging dragons, and the dragon masters do it. I believe those are the 3 dragon guild names. We also got this dude, which is just the director, writer. It's just the Dungeon Master's DMPC right here, and he fucking rules. He's actually super funny. He's super committed, and you can tell that that guy's behind the movie because he gives it 110% in like every scene he's in. I love this guy. He's fucking awesome. His name is Master Dragon Earl, I think. Dungeon Master Dragon Earl is what I would call him, though.
We train hard.
But yeah, that's what you got to do. If you want to be an elite dungeon master, you got to know how to portray multiple characters, different accents.
We pursue victory, timeless.
Just the best acting chops known to man, and this guy's got it. He does so many roles already. He's fucking awesome. He's funny. He's great. I love him. So right here, we get introduced to the henchman of the BBEG. We got this skinny dude with nunchucks who's kind of funny. We also got the leather titty sword girl. She's kind of cool as well. Awesome group of villains we have here. I can already tell that this group is going to be awesome. They got everything you need. Nunchucks, titty swords. This guy stutters. That's kind of fun, I guess. And then we also learned that Janice made a complete rookie player mistake. She's trying to leave. She's trying to pass without a trace without casting the spell pass without a trace. She's also not doing anything to try to cover up her tracks or any of that. So she's easily going to be trackable. They can find her wherever she goes. This is not going to be a smooth escape for Janice and her son. So I have no idea what this means exactly, this part right here.
Damn, what the fuck, they was cooking Africans in this motherfucker?
But clearly he got a natural 20 on his perception check because he is figuring everything out. Nothing is getting by this guy.
I couldn't find nothing either, but I know it smelled like assholes and dirty clothes in this motherfucker.
So now we get a quick scene here. It is completely necessary, however. We got the kids going to school, and we also got the... Wait, what the fuck? Why? Wait a second. Why is she doing that? What the fuck is that? Why is that in this movie? What is going on? You know what? Actually, I get it. Sometimes you just got to give some random NPC some fun quirks to make them stand out, and I get it. Makes total sense now. I'm sorry, Kamal, that I was questioning your DM ability. Clearly, I'm in the wrong here because that fucking rules. So yeah, she's just squatting over and over in front of this window. That's pretty funny. And you know what? I guess the joke is on me for this one because after looking in the credits, look at the principal's name right here. Principal Squat. So joke's on me, hell yeah. This campaign has literally thought of everything. Better to be overprepared than underprepared. So shout out to the DM. Killing it. And so now we come to our first social encounter of the campaign. We have Janice and her son Cameron. They're going to be rolling some deception to try to convince this Principal Squat that they belong to this school. They're using a fake name to get into the school. And she's going to be using some insight against this deception. We'll figure out who wins. However, Janice tells her son, you need to be good. Don't get into any fights. Don't do anything wrong. We got to stay hidden at this school, so be on your best behavior. Also, shout out to the Karate Kid Chia Pet in the back. That's kind of fun. I like that. And now we get a little lore dump and backstory on Janice. She's talking to her cousin here. And speaking of dump, why is she just stacking toilet paper right here? Why is that going on? Hell yeah, I love that though. However, once again, joke is on me. This movie has thought of everything. If we go to the beginning of the scene again, you hear this.
Always running out of fucking toilet paper. These shitty ass hoes. Fuck.
So there we go. Toilet paper explained. Mystery solved. And also this part made me laugh.
Macy. Bitch, is you good?
And so now we learn that the son is one of those super chaotic players that's always getting into trouble with the town guards, starting fights, stealing stuff, fighting everyone for no reason, random NPCs, always being an asshole, ruining the story because what happens? For some reason, he was telling this girl she looked like a worm and pulling her hair, and then he gets his ass beat. Your mom literally just told you, like, hey, we gotta try to, like, be on the run and not let your dad find us. Come on, bro. Kick him out of the fucking campaign. Go home. So after the scene at Principal Squat's, we go into this commercial for Wu Wang. It is like this Chinese place. And I'll just be honest, it's super racist. I don't even know what I can show or what I can talk about here. I don't even know what to say here. So we have City Councilman Wu Wang. He just opened up this restaurant.
Hi, I City Councilman Wu Wang. I opened up new restaurant for public.
And he's doing this little commercial promo thing, I guess. But he immediately just puts a kitten into a basket and deep fries it.
Okay? My food good. No preservatives, okay?
Super racist. I don't know how this made it in the movie.
No preservatives, okay? You come eat with your family. You have fun.
Why is this in the movie?
We grab it black people, white people, Chinese people, gay, straight. We don't
Why?
care, okay? Some people know like water in the noodle. So Wu Wang, he served noodle with no water. Ah, shit. You come eat a Wu Wang.
Just super offensive to Chinese people. Just super offensive to everyone. What was the IMDb rating on this again? Oh yeah, the movie fucking rules. I forgot. How is it that rating? How? Okay, while we're on the IMDb page again, we might as well check out who's playing City Councilman Wu Wang. Glenn Tattoo Man Page. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I'm sure it's someone. I have no idea. But hell yeah, Glenn Tattoo Man Page. You didn't hold back. You know, you went for it. You didn't half-ass it.
You want to take your food home with you? I got carry-out container. Take it home for you. I don't care. You take food home with you.
Fuck it. Hero point for going all out, dude. Hell yeah. So back to the restaurant. I didn't have to do all this racist stuff because it's funny without it. I will say Glenn Tattoo Man Page, he gives a very funny performance even without all that racist stuff. Like, he does a lot of funny stuff. If you cut out the racist shit, like deep frying the kitten and stuff, like, it would have been just fine. But it's not my movie. It's not my campaign. So who am I to say? Who am I? Who am I? Alrighty. So after that,
Is you gonna play it like a man?
okay, now I think we are finally done with this scene.
Or is you gonna play it like a bitch? Don't be no bitch.
What the fuck? Come on! I will say that I love Wu Wang popping up and just scaring the shit out of that, but that did make me laugh. Although it does seem like he's wearing an earpiece, like right there. So like, if you're just popping up saying a bunch of racist Chinese shit, why do you need an earpiece? Who's feeding you the lie? Who's like, hey, say this racist Chinese thing? Who's feeding you these racist Chinese bits? I don't know, but god damn it, dude. I really can't get over him. He does kind of rule, I'll be honest. Natural 20 performances all the way. He never rolls less than a natural 20 on performance, so I give him that. He does kind of rule. Alrighty, so after the restaurant, we cut to this guy. Hell yeah, I like this guy. So unfortunately, the bad guys show up here and they knock our dude out immediately. And then they begin interrogating him using a super fucking fake plastic knife. The fakest knife I've ever seen in my life. You can see how shiny and plastic and fucking wobbly this thing is. They could have literally gotten any other knife on Earth and it probably would have looked more real. Any fake plastic knife would have looked better than this one. And then after they question him, they don't get any information out of him, really. And then he passes out again. And then the skinny dude with nunchucks just casts vicious mockery over and over again, dealing psychic damage.
You must have passed out from them tight-ass pants you got, nigga.
He's already down. Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone.
Still fucking die from a yeast infection, nigga.
Look,
Little black Power Ranger looking, fake Kevin Hart face looking.
Oh, hell yes. Combat time. Rival Dragon Gang show up. I know this is about to be a combat encounter for the ages. No, it's not. They just hurl insults at each other because that's most of what this movie is like the different groups showing up and just hurling insults at each other. And then they're never good.
Everybody know his eye. Stevie Wonders.
They're never that funny, really. And then every now and then, one of them sneaks in something like racist or homophobic.
Marvelous Marvin Fagler. Oh.
All right. I mean, are we surprised after the Chinese restaurant now? No, not really.
ghetto Smurf looking, ponytail wearing.
Oh, I'd rather be a Smurf than a broke Gargamel.
And I'm not sure if this part's supposed to be like an homage to old kung fu movies or if he said something so bad they just had to edit it out.
Did you get your rich bitch starter kit from a dollar store?
Because they clearly dub over what he originally said in this part. But then again, they left in some of the homophobic slurs and stuff. So I don't know what could have been so bad that they took it out over. Like, no, leave the F slur in. Leave all the Chinese racist shit in. What he just said here was so bad, we got to cut it out. I want to know what that was. So the scene ends with them saying, you know what, we'll see you at the tournament. We'll do battle at the tournament. And then it cuts to Janice and her son eating pizza. We just saw them at Wu Wang's 2 minutes ago. Why are they eating pizza now? I don't know. And why is this in the movie?
It's real good, but I'm gonna have to shit later. But
Cameron.
This part's not funny. It's not a joke. It's nothing clever. It's just a kid saying shit. And like, they have this kid say shit throughout the whole movie, just like curse, and it's never funny. It's never like, it never fits the scene or like makes a joke better or anything. It's just him saying shit out of nowhere, and it's like, I hate it. So sorry, kid, no hero point, disadvantage on your next roll. How do you like that shit?
Wu Wang, I run for governor.
Oh, god damn it.
You vote for me.
Oh, of course they show COVID. Why wouldn't they put COVID on here? Of course it says that.
You tire your car fall down in pothole? I fixed that.
So apparently Wu Wang is running for governor, and then he's going to run for president in 2024. So, okay, this scene's okay. At least it didn't say anything super racist.
You vote for me, coronavirus, no come back. No Godzilla come back.
God damn it. Of course, he mentions Godzilla and coronavirus. Why? 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 If you vote for him, he'll stop Godzilla and coronavirus. Okay.
Please vote for Wu Wang for your governor.
So Janice once again has to take her son to try to get into another school using a fake name, telling him, hey, you really need to keep out of trouble this time. But like we said, chaotic players never change, ever. And then we cut back to the dojo with the Dragon Master DM guy who, he challenges one of his students to a fight because the student says his karate is not good or fake, and then the DM guy just gets his ass beat. It's kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. And then back at Wu Wang's restaurant, why not? I'll be honest, so every time I fucking get sick of this guy, he says or does something that wins me back, like this. It's so dumb, it's not funny, but it made me chuckle.
I hope you eat your lamb chop, put a pork chop in your karate chops. What?
And then we get another scene of the rival dragon groups. They show up, and do they fight? Not really. They just talk shit against each other. And if you listen closely...
Look at this fool here.
Huh? Look like B2 gay.
There it is, another gay insult. So, alrighty.
Three ninjas, Rocky Tom Tom and Kevin Hart, little brother. And Ghost started a karate school.
You're probably beginning to learn it's a lot of the same scenes over and over again. For a movie that's barely an hour... There's a lot of repeating scenes in this thing. And now we find out that Damien learns that Janice and her son have relocated to Detroit, so now he knows where to find them in Detroit. We are halfway through the movie now with no details on the fucking tournament. The movie's called Master Dragon. The whole thing is supposed to be about this karate tournament, and we don't hear anything about it. We just hear people say, hey, I'll see you at the tournament. Yeah, we already know there's going to be no tournament, or if there is one, it's going to be such a letdown. Also, what happened to the flash drive? Isn't that what he's after? He's trying to get the flash drive? We have no mention of what it is or what could be on it. No inkling, nothing. So Cameron once again gets his ass whipped at school. He's a real glass cannon. He can dish it, but he can't take it at all. So now Janice is taking him to the karate dojos to learn some self-defense. However, he quickly makes trouble again by talking shit to the people there. Nothing really happens in this scene. Although we do get this moment where we zoom in on a karate certificate and the guy's name is Gay Carlos. And then she's like, who's Gay Carlos? And he's like, oh, don't worry about that, and escorts her out of the room. Clearly, it's another gay joke. It's not even funny. It's just his name is Gay Carlos. That's not even a joke. But apparently they thought that was funny.
This little motherfucker called me a flathead gorilla. I mean, yeah, he kind of had a point, though.
So, off to the next dojo, and this is the one with Master Dragon, hell yeah. Master Dragon quickly rolls high in his diplomacy seduction role because Janice, she brings Cameron and is like, hey, I gotta teach him some self-defense, but Cameron starts shit once again, like the scene that we just had a minute ago, but this time Master Dragon is there, and he sets Cameron up, and then he sets up a date for Janice, hell yeah, moving on. Also, what restaurant do you think they go to on this date? Does anyone want to guess what restaurant they might go out on a date to? What if half of the scene, where have half the scenes taken place so far? Anyone want to guess? And I will say, though, I am kind of bummed here because, unfortunately, we don't get any scenes with Wu Wang. I don't know where he is right now. But Master Dragon, he does get his ass kicked here in front of everyone, in front of his dates. I don't know, and I don't know why this is the only fight where they put in special effects right here. That hasn't happened yet in this movie, but for this fight, they get a couple special effects. And after he gets his ass beat, he's on the ground. He asks for mashed potatoes or milk. I don't know if that, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know if that's a reference or a joke. I don't know what it means, but alrighty.
You need? Give me some mashed potatoes.
Some mashed potatoes.
I need some milk.
And I will say, sometimes as a DM, you plan out a campaign ahead of time. You know where it's going to go. At least you know where you hope it's going to go, but you don't want to railroad your players. I have no fucking idea what is going on here. The campaign has clearly lost the plot. There's no tournament yet. There's 20 minutes left in the movie. There's no flash drive, no tournament. I really don't know what it's supposed to be about anymore. It's just the same scenes over and over and over. But I'm not giving up hope. We could still have a strong finale. 75% of this movie or campaign is just these groups of guys just improv talking shit about each other. That's like what most of the movie is. And it'd be different if it was funny, but it's really not funny. And you get a lot of the same ones over and over and over again. So it's just like, it's not clever. It's not funny. I wish it was, but it's just not. So the next scene is now Janice talking to her cousin on the couch, and she's literally just describing the scene that just happened. She's like, yeah, Master Dragon was at the restaurant with me. He got his ass beat. And she's just describing what just happened, what we just saw. And then she goes on like Google reviews and just reads the shitty reviews. And that's like the next 5 minutes of what's going on in this movie. Complete waste of time. So once again, Janice is going to take Cameron to another dojo because the one with Master Dragon didn't work out. And then this dojo is ran by the guy who is the father of the girl who kicked Cameron's ass at the very first school. So I guess it's supposed to tie it up or something. I don't know. I kind of quit paying attention. And then we get a training montage. We get talk of the upcoming tournament. So hell yeah. Finally, we're fucking building up to something. And after the training montage is over, I'm going to let you guess what the next scene is. Do you think it's a scene at Wu Wang's restaurant? Is it a scene at another karate dojo? Or does it immediately go into a second training montage? If you chose second training montage, congratulations, ding, 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 you are the winner. So this second training montage is pretty much the same shit we've already seen, except it does mix in bits of a dating montage of Janice and that karate dojo leader guy. So we get a montage for training and then a training/dating montage all back to back. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. However, at the end of this, Damien shows up and picks his son up from school. Oh, fuck. Finally, we got some real conflict. He finally found him. Finally. And now we have the tournament, which looks like they snuck into a high school and filmed it at night. It does not look good. However, the actual tournament is really, really fucking good. It fucking sucks. It's so dumb. It's not funny. It is just a giant waste of fucking time, like this entire movie. Ugh! Damn it, Fornicator. If you didn't have to rake those fucking leaves today, we could have been playing. Damn you, Fornicator. It's not even like so bad that it's entertaining. It's so dumb and not funny. They use the same jokes over and over. Like someone pulls out a weapon and they're like, oh, no, I forfeit. Or they give money to a judge or to the ref so to like bribe their way out of the fight, I guess. It's so dumb. I hate it. And you can tell they don't have a stunt coordinator or anyone to plan out the fight because there's like no fighting. There's nothing cool at all. It's a giant waste of fucking time. I hate this fucking tournament part. And then we get the same joke with like the mason jar lid guy where he makes a goofy fucking face while watching the fight. You get it like 4 times. It's not funny and they just do it over and over and over again. But then we get to the final round of the battle. It can turn things around here with one epic fight, like if it was the Fornicator fighting my legendary dragon, which we'll never find out because the Fornicator keeps canceling the sessions. The final battle is not any different than the rest of the battles. It's just not good. They do these super low kicks always that the camera can't see because they don't know how to like fake fight. It's so dumb. I hate it. And like, why make the entire premise of the movie like build up to a karate tournament if you don't know how to film or act out a karate tournament? It's like the whole fucking peak of the movie is supposed to be this big karate tournament, and it's so not fun. It's not entertaining. It's not fun. It's a giant letdown. And I swear to Paylor, I would rather walk a mile on D4 caltrops and stick an entire sword up my asshole than watch this fucking tournament again. So here we are now. The tournament's over. Cameron is missing because his father Damien picked him up from school. We don't know where he is. And then Damien calls Janice and he tells her, he's like, hey, I got Cameron. If you want him again, you'll bring me that flash drive. Don't tell anybody. Come alone. Don't call the police. No funny business if you want to see your son again. Click. And what do you think Janice does? Total rebel character. I fucking love this. She says, fuck that. She runs into the tournament, tells everyone, unites all of the dragon guilds, brings them all with her, and they stake out the building where they're supposed to be meeting her husband. She brings like 50 people, calls the police. Everyone's got fucking weapons. just does the complete opposite. And I love it. I love that. I will say I did laugh at this part, though, where Janice is speaking to everyone, and you just get a voiceover of Master Dragon's thoughts.
I'll fight any chump in this room to get another chance at that.
And he's just pretty much saying, like, I'm only doing this if it means I have another chance to get with Janice. So I thought that was actually pretty funny. So alrighty, so all the groups get together, they form plans of who's gonna go where, who's gonna do what, and then one of them says Gay Carlos's name.
Gus, you come with me. Gay Carlos.
And Master Dragon is like, wait a minute, your name's Gay Carlos? And then they laugh. It's not funny. It's not clever. It's just them saying Gay Carlos. I don't get it. All right, whatever.
Is that your real name, Gay Carlos?
So the karate crew comes in. They easily dismantle the BBEG's henchmen. They kick everyone's ass. I will say this part was kind of funny where like the skinny dude with nunchucks is like goes on and rants about, hell no, I didn't sign up to fight no ninjas. I did think that part was kind of funny.
Hey, you ain't say shit about no ninjas, man. I'll fight some regular niggas. I ain't fighting no ninjas, man.
And then they hand Damien over to the police. There's really no fight, no battle. There's like nothing cool, really. Nothing exciting really happens. However, we finally get the biggest reveal of them all. What's on the flash drive? And believe me when I say this, I swear to Paylor that this reveal was worth the entire wait because it is so fucking good. It's fucking dumb. It sucked. It's dumb. And like, I get it. Sometimes campaigns flame out. Sometimes things don't go the way you want. Sometimes campaigns start off with like a really great vision and you know where things want to go, but it can kind of flame out. Maybe it's some of the players' choices. Maybe as a DM, you weren't as prepared for things to go the way they did. And I'm going to be honest, I think the rating on IMDb is rolling a very high deception check, but my insight was better, and I think that bitch is lying. There's fucking no way this movie deserves anything above like a 3. Let's be honest, this movie fucking sucks ass. It's not good. Like, it was a fun watch at first. It gets very tiresome. I mean, there's a lot of racist shit. It's like full of like, okay, there's racist bits, repeated bits, super boring bits, and just shit that's not funny. But maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm being too harsh on it. Because there are some parts I did enjoy. And Wu Wang is funny. I hate to admit it, I kind of love Wu Wang. But I don't like that the movie's 69 minutes long, so it's not even a very long movie, and you get the same scenes over and over and over with no, like, satisfying conclusion or anything. It's just, like, shitty scenes and shitty jokes with random racist stuff mixed in. No cool action scenes at all, but, you know, I guess it's a fun watch if you're with your friends. It's a good one-shot. If you want to have a fun one-shot where nothing matters, just make a bunch of bullshit characters and have some fun, I guess. Hell yeah. So to be honest, the story hook, nat 20. I give it a nat 20. I liked that. Pacing, natural 1, possibly a 2. Yeah, the pacing is just not good. So in the end, would I play in this campaign? Absolutely, yes, I would. At least for one session. Would I finish it? Probably not. I'd probably leave maybe halfway through the first session, depending what happens. So there you have it. That was Master Dragon, a campaign where everyone talks trash. No one knows the plot or what the hell's going on. The flash drive never matters. So, like, why was that a big deal at all? I don't know. So there we go. This is for everyone that's ever been stuck in a bad campaign. And next week, hopefully, the Fornicator will be able to make it to the session. If not, we will be reviewing a different campaign, I guess. Why? Because everything is D&D. So there we go. It is your boy, the 3DM, your forever DM, and this session has concluded. We will see you next time. Why? Because everything is D&D. Everything. Literally everything. You taking a shit later? It's D&D.